With our romantic relationships, we've always been told, like, do date nights, make sure you're investing, like your marriage is only as strong as, or your family's only as strong as your marriage. And there's so much emphasis on that, like that intimate connection between you and your partner. Same thing with family. And I will say this is a bit of a diatribe, but in therapy, there's a lot more um, dissection, perhaps, of that duty that that blood is thicker than water. Like there's more of a discourse now, I think, about holding relationships with emotionally immature parents, with boomer parents, with maybe times where boundaries and being more clear about your needs are coming into play. In friendships, it's kind of like we just assume that they'll always be there. It's like we haven't quite turned towards our friendships, even though they are these beautiful areas that nourish us and areas of support. I don't think we have prioritized our friendships, maybe, or not. I mean, this is speaking in generalities. I'll speak for myself. I have not always prioritized my friendships, even though my girlfriends and my people in my life, my friends are my like my water source, my velvet rocks, as I've heard them referred to. But I think that these sort of the focus on um, investing in friendships is something that's become more alive in me lately. I heard this another therapist on social media, and I'll have to figure out who it was because I'm not sourcing them correctly. But they said that adult friendships have three qualities or elements, sorry, three elements, and that is similarity, proximity, and repetition. And so when you think about, okay, I'm going to use us as an example because, when we were 19, we were very, not the same, but we had similar interests. We were both at the same university. We were super social. We loved music. There's so much similarities. Proximity, we lived literally with that, but we were roommates, strong proximity. And then repetition. We knew we were going to go out on Thursday nights to our favorite place. We knew that we were going to have a Sunday dinner together. There was like a really set, the elements were really strong. Now, later in life, I'm just going to use us again as an example. I think we still have a lot of similarities. But proximity, we live in different provinces. We have different time zones, which you wouldn't think is even a thing, but it is. And then repetition, we see each other so much less infrequently. We don't know the next time we'll see each other in person. And so I think the thing I wanted to add into those three elements is my own little version, which is meaning. And I think we assign meaning to our friendships. Like in our college years, the meaning was like fun and play, and we had a deep connection for sure. But maybe as you get older, the meaning is more like these are my people. These are like my legacy. These are the people who, you and I have talked about this, like I want her to tell stories to my kids when I'm gone about me. It's a really different shift. So as you said, friendships evolve. And I love that idea of like the pulse, because I think we've talked a lot. There's times where the pulse is strong and we have a reason to be in connection. Like today, like I feel so close to you today. We've gotten to like text about it beforehand, and there's these moments where it feels strong, and then there'll be a reason that we kind of are out of contact, and then we come back in. So it's this nice like sense of the waves. I think another element to that is naming our expectations. This comes up a lot with my clients. I think sometimes we have implicit expectations on our friends, particularly around this idea of capacity. Like, how much room do you have how much room do you have for me in your life? Will you be there for me if I'm struggling? If you get married, will I go down on the totem pole? And so I think sometimes in friendships, those expectations, when we aren't clear about what we need from our friends, those can become rifts.